Nvidia dropped a ton of new features with the RTX 50 series. This one barely get talked about, and honestly, it might be the most important. Everyone knows about DLSS 4 and frame generation, but Reflex 2 is the update that actually changes how all of this feels when you play. Reflex 1 was built to cut latency between input and what you see on the screen. Reflex 2 goes further with frame warp. It takes the most recent raster frame and warps it to match your latest input before it's displayed. That means you flick, move, or click, the frame you actually see reflects it instead of waiting for the next full render. Now let me show you the real difference. Nvidia already demoed Reflex 2 in the final. Notice how much latency actually disappears after activating this feature. And here's my own footage running Reflex 1 on the same game. It's not bad, but you could definitely see how effective they really are. Reflex 2 feels like your mouse and screen are finally in sync, where Reflex 1 still trails a bit behind. And that's the point. Reflex 2 isn't just a spec bump. It changes how your game feels when you press a key or move your mouse. Now, why does this actually matter? The biggest complaint with frame generation is input delay. Reflex 2 fixes that by making the anchor frames line up with your newest input, so the AI frames look synced instead of lagging behind. You're still tied to your new raster frames or input reads, but what you see still feels way more responsive. And paired with smooth motion, Reflex 2 means frame generation could work in any game without dev support or optimization. No patches, no waiting, it just works. So honestly, let's talk about what this means in the future also. Nvidia is already using transformers in DLSS 4 to offload more rendering to AI. If DLSS 5 keep going in this direction, your GPU can worry about cranking out more input frames while AI does the rest. I mean, higher FPS, more input frames, lower latency, because the real input frames stays strong while AI handles the rest of the lifting. So while everyone's debating DLSS versus FSR, Reflex 2 quietly solved the one problem nobody thought Nvidia could fix. With this one, I definitely got to hear you guys' opinion. Does this make frame generation finally worth using?